Y'all where it says,
Backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his
bruh.
strength to get into the ground.
I'm telling you what it's saying right now on my end. It says broadcast.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot of these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball to force the incompletion.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Blasted as he lets it go.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll try to get outside. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh, what the fuck?
They were looking for an explosive play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's straight. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just triples to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Direct snap. Now the toss. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown, UNC. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's third and goal and third and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that is exactly...
what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He'll try to do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's straight. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's straight. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good timing on the quick out. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. And if they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give is to Smith. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Toss to the outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be changing the route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's straight.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Handoff to the single running back. Finds a little space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running to Green. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finding open areas. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a draw. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football and gets the tackle for
The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistake. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the ground, it's free.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Off play action on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. Let's it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Slip the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. It's complete on the right side. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead of 14 in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pillow around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
Unloads it downfield. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
Yeah, I'm doing a mass exodus of that Penn State team.